Hey guys, it's Stack here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 19 video. In today's episode I have got the best 100k team to build, and I mean I've been using this. I will be taking it into FUT Champs. I've been using this in divisions. I've been stuck around Division 4, Division 3 lately, and this team has just brought me out of it. I have an amazing primary team, my first team, but this team, it's just become my favourite. And I mean, the three up front that you see here, all 5-star weak foot, they're lethal. There's no other way to describe them. They score so many goals because no matter where they are, inside or outside the box, these guys are able to put it in the net. So as you can see, Ederson in goal, Eric Bailly, Davinson Sanchez, they're a pretty good combination. I love Sanchez on this game, and for me Eric Bailly is just as good. Maybe not as good tackling, but he's still pretty decent. But it's all about when you change in the game, this is the formation that I'm changing to make it so effective. But as you can see, Robertson, the inform Pereira is outstanding. Moussa Dembele is my CDM. He works there. If you've got more money, by all means change these players. Moussa Sissoko on the right, fantastic. Worth the extra coins for that extra 1 stat and everything. I don't know why, but I can feel the difference of him. Dele Alli on the other side. I do like him, but defensively he isn't the best. And then my cam, Ousmane Dembele, 5-star weak foot. He's not the best with power shots, but if you're finessing from outside the box with this guy, he scores a stupid amount of goals. And then just in front of him, Heung-min Son and Ben Yedder. Ben Yedder, pretty similar to Dembele. He doesn't hit them very hard, but he's got pretty decent free kicks, and he can bury in finesses from outside the box. And then Heung-min Son can do anything. Now with the stats, when the game first starts off, as you can see here, this is what I first go into with a 4-3-2-1. I just leave it balanced because straight away I switch it to one of these two depending on my opponent's team. If it's a good team, I go for the ultra attacking version because it's going to close down his good players. So that's constant pressure on the defence. The width is 1 up to 6. The depth is the depth stays on 5, just basically normal. Then on the offense, I've got fast build up because I want my players to just constantly make runs. Then the width on that actually does go up as well, mainly to kind of give myself freedom in the middle, like basically stretch his team wider. I go 1 down with players in the box because I mean they're small attackers anyway, but then the corners, free kicks, it's up to you. I normally just leave that on 3. It doesn't really make a difference. The attacking, on the other hand, this is what I'll switch to when I'm winning 1-0, or if I'm outplaying my opponent completely and I don't want to knacker out my team with the other one, I'll switch to this. That's simply balance on the defense. Exactly, the width stays exactly the same, and the depth I drop 1. On the offense, it's possession. You leave your width exactly as it is. Drop 2 on the players in the box because you don't want everyone pushing up, and then your corners and free kicks you drop down. And this, for me, corners, you don't want everyone in the box, especially when they're midgets. It does help for the deflections and stuff, but for me, I'm just loving this team. Okay, so for the instructions now, as you can see, this is on the attacking. Everyone is on stay back while attacking. All my centre mids, my CDM, and my left back, right back. The 2 strikers on this team will be stay forward and get in behind, and then my cam, stay forward and free roam, mainly because I want these 3 to stay forward on the defensive, and I don't want them to come too far back. I want them always ready to push in behind. But in the other formation, the only thing that changes in the player instructions is Heung-min Son and Ben Yedder. Instead of getting behind, it's just balanced. Other than that, everything else is exactly the same. But I mean, you'll see through so many of these games, like I'm playing some wonder teams in these divisions, some teams that I could only dream of affording. My team is dominating. I don't know if there really is handicap, but since I've switched to this 100k team, not once have I been outplayed. Not once have I ever felt like my team can't pass. Not once have I ever felt like my shots are just getting stopped all the time. Every time I take a shot with Heung-min Son, it pretty much hits the back of the net. And then if it does get saved, Ben Yedder is literally always there to smash it in the back of the net on the rebound. And I mean, like, you'll see most of these goals are Heung-min Son, and that is because he's lethal. You can't afford to give this guy space on the edge of the box. If you do a time finish with him, it's a goal almost 100% of the time. Dembele and Ben Yedder, it's not as much because they can't hit the ball as hard. Even when you do 3.5 bars of power, it still doesn't move quick, but they are so accurate. If you can get the opponent's goalkeeper, if you catch him moving, trying to go for the far post, thump one to the near post instead, it's a guaranteed goal if you see his keeper moving. But if he does keep it, if you're in the right position, then time finishes, it does not matter how hard you hit him. If you get that green bar, these two put it in the top corner every time. And the best thing I like about these three forwards, being 5-star weak foot, if you have them on the edge of the box, like when you've got like I've got like icon Rivaldo, he's left-footed. If I'm outside the box, if I cut in on his left, it's a goal. So my opponent already knows where to put his defender and to stop me from turning that way. But with these guys, I can turn any way. It does not matter. They can't predict what I'm doing. And they're an unstoppable trio together. I actually want to upgrade this team to get the informed Dembele and also I think he's got a road to the final or Europa card for Ben Yedder, because these guys, they are so fun to use, like ridiculous. The midfield on this team as well, like most people look at it and go, Dembele's not that good, you know, Dele Alli, he's not a very good midfielder. But they're doing the damage for me. They are stopping everything. I am actually in love with this team right now. And some of the goals these guys are scoring, the keepers do not stand a chance. So I think in total this team cost me around 85 to 90k. The reason why I'd say this team could cost around 100k is if you don't have the Hunter and Shadow cards. So my defenders and midfielders, they all run Shadow eventually. On this team, I don't have it yet because I don't really want to waste coins on it right now. But yeah, all my defenders, all my midfielders, they all have Shadow, except my Cam and my two strikers, they have Hunter no matter what. It doesn't matter if they've got 98 pace and 97 finishing, it's just a thing. I have to have a Hunter on him because I want him to be as fast as possible and I want his finishing to be as good as it can get. And yeah, so to be honest, that for me, I just have to go with that, otherwise I don't feel like they're as effective. I know that's crazy, but I mean, with some of these players like Ben Yedder, he's fast enough at 85, but to me, if you put that Hunter on him, even his shooting still doesn't look the best, but he finishes more chances than my Rivaldo does at the moment, and I don't understand why. If a player is an icon, he should be scoring most of his chances. But for me, this Ben Yedder card is one of the most fun strikers I've used. I wish I used him from the start of the game. Got more coins, or if you've already got some of these players untradeable, stick them in. It's going to make your team cheaper, and then you can afford to upgrade certain areas. If you were to upgrade this team, I'd probably look to change Dembele for a more CDM type player. For me, he's doing the job fine. I mean, with that ultra attacking formation, I played against a team that had Pele and Ronaldo up front, not Cristiano. Not. I don't think it was the prime Ronaldo. I think it was the one with the stupid haircut, the middle card. But he had baby Pele next to him, and in Cam, he had Ronaldinho, just the baby card, but still he's got three icons, all amazing dribbling, pretty fast, and skillful dribblers. They couldn't get past my Dembele and Sissoko, and not one shot on target from his team, whereas my team put 4 past him. And it's literally because as soon as he broke, I had literally all my team putting constant pressure. Every time he played a through ball, my players knew where to be. They were putting like just tackles and challenges on him. They were intercepting his passes. I don't know what it is. I wish that I used this tactic before, because it's like my players just are now actually able to attack. Like when I've been playing FUT Champions and I've been 2-3-0 up, and then from nowhere my players can't pass, they can't do anything, and he's able to just walk through my team. If you get that way your players can't pass and stuff, I've started doing it on my main team. Stick to a constant pressure, and your opponents, they don't have a second on the ball, and that's what I like. So anytime he's getting the ball, he's trying to dribble, your players are just closing them down. And one thing if you are going to try this team as it is, or with the upgraded cards if you can afford it, one thing you need to do is learn certain skill moves. If you do, I think it's called the La Croquette, which is just an LB ball roll. Once you master that, you're going to open yourself up to hit finesses all the time. And then also the fake shot, if you just do just a simple square and X, or on the Xbox it's just looking at the controller, X and A. If you just do that, just on a slight angle from the way you're heading, it's lethal. You can't stop it. If you can learn to do them both together, you're going to be opening yourself up for these finesses. And if you've got players like this, 5-star weak foot, you can do it either direction. Whereas when I'm using my players like Rivaldo and Mo Salah, if I use someone like that, you know they're going to be cutting to the left foot to hit one. So with these, you've got the freedom, and you're always going to keep your opponent guessing. But yeah, if you're looking for a cheap team to build, maybe as a backup team, or even if you just want to save your coins, or just want to try something different, give this team a try. 100% one of the most fun teams I've used. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please, if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also make sure to like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new. I will be posting more FIFA 19 videos soon. But for now, I'm out.
Great move, great goal.